When you come in for the exam, we're going to figure out your health solution. We're going to do things completely differently. So you're going to fill out some forms, you're going to go to our website, download some new patient forms, you're going to fill them out by hand, you're going to handwrite them out, and then we'll have you bring the forms in with you. If you've had any labs done during the last 6 to 8 months, we'll have you make a copy of the lab, and then you can bring the lab in with you. When you get to the office, we'll do the exam. At the end of the exam, we're going to go over what's involved with helping you with your health. Really, the exam is pretty straightforward. We want to know, what have you done in the past to get help with your health that's been really effective? What have you done in the past to get help with your health that hasn't been very effective? What have you done to get help with your health that's worked for a while and then maybe stopped working, or you kind of plateaued? So we want to get a full picture of what's happening with your health. We want to turn over all the stones and figure out what's the pattern that's happening with your health. It's all about recognizing patterns in healthcare. That's what diagnosis is all about. So once we understand what the pattern is that's led up to the symptoms you're now having, then we can also know how to help you. After doing this for about a decade or so, we really do start to recognize the patterns, and if we do that quickly, and things just really kind of fall into place quite nicely, and we can help you right away. I mean, oftentimes within less than a couple of weeks, we can help people. Sometimes people have most of their symptoms go away in just a couple of weeks or maybe a month or so. We don't tend to like to do tons and tons of labs unless they're absolutely necessary. Sometimes we do. Usually we can get the information we need just from using the methods of diagnosis that we use in the office here. We do what's called oral pH testing, iodine skin testing, zinc taste testing. We do the orthopedic exam. We do a lot of things, okay? So at the end of the exam, we're going to give you a little form, and we're going to kind of go over some ways to get started helping you with your health. We want to go from the symptoms you're experiencing to feeling better as fast as we can, but also as slowly as we need to. So the symptoms that you're dealing with, the red circle, think of them as like an emergency. That's why it's red, okay? We want to get away from the symptoms as fast as we can. It's important to you, it's important to us. We want to help you right away. Okay, so we gotta help you to become more resilient to the stresses of life. You're not supposed to have all these symptoms that you're having now. That's why we're talking, that's why we're doing the exam, is to rectify this, okay? So when we get to the green circle, the I feel good phase, that's obviously good news. We get there with lifestyle changes that we do together as a team, okay? We work over the phone together, and there's a lot of teamwork involved. So I'll be working really hard to help you with your health, and I'll expect you to work just as hard as I do and meet me halfway to help me to help you. We'll also go through what lifestyle changes would be involved. This is very important. We're going to go through water, blood sugar, protein, and digestion. Water. You need a good source of water. We need to help you with how much water to drink, how often to drink water, and also the type of water that you're going to drink. Water is really important. 75% or so of the body's made out of water. That's huge, okay? Without the right kind of water, it's going to be hard to heal. Blood sugar. We want to help you stabilize your blood sugar. That has a lot to do with diet, which brings us to the next thing, digestion. Digestion is related to diet. Diet's related to food. And food and digestion and diet are often related to, what kind of foods you're eating and lifestyle habits and that kind of thing. How often you're eating, what kind of meals you're eating. We also want to help you with protein. So we want to help you with protein utilization, digestion, and absorption. That's really important also. So water, blood sugar, protein, and digestion. Those are the 4 main lifestyle changes that we're going to help you with when you come in, that are going to bring you from the symptoms, you can see there's a little chart, to feeling good. At the end of your first treatment visit, we're going to have a number of different forms that you're going to be able to have in your possession. One of them is this form here. It's called the supplement schedule or patient schedule from Standard Process. And that's going to have maybe 1 or 2 supplements or maybe 3 supplements or so written on it. And those supplements will be the ones that you're going to take. So you just want to take exactly what's on that form. The other thing that we're going to give you is the thing I just was telling you about, the sheet that goes over the foods that you're going to eat and drink from one meal to the next. You'll just record whatever things you're eating and drinking from one meal to the next between the first visit, which is the first treatment visit, and the second visit. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a form that's going to go over some other lifestyle changes. It's going to go over when your next visit is, to have the ideal results, how many times to eat per day, protein, and how much protein. It's going to go over how much to exercise or not exercise. It's going to go over how much water to drink, how often, what kind of water, how much to sleep at night, and a couple other lifestyle changes. We're going to go through all that in your very first treatment visit. There's another form here that's going to go over the best proteins for you to eat so that you know how do you get the most value from protein. Right? So you don't want to be left guessing what to do. We have a whole blueprint that we put together of exactly what you need to do to get better. On your very first visit, after the exam, we're going to go back over when your next visit should be for your second treatment visit. We're going to go over how much water to drink, how often, how many protein meals to eat, how much exercise to do. We're going to go over how much to sleep at night, anything that would interfere with the homeopathy, any other lifestyle changes. We're going to figure this thing out together, okay, as a team. We've got you covered. We're really looking forward to seeing you at the initial exam and meeting you in the office. We'll talk to you then.